Hi y'all, welcome. In this video, I'm gonna talk about how I got all this stuff in this personal item. In my previous video, I showed you everything, but I didn't really show you the technique of how this stuff goes in the bag. So that's what I'm gonna do in this video, so stick with me. Packing a personal item can be very tricky, but it comes down to placement and strategy. And with practice, you'll get this thing down. Getting all this stuff into this bag is like playing Tetris. Every inch counts, so you have to utilize it wisely. This is the thing, for me, I don't necessarily care about like items going with like items. I just care about if it all fits in the bag. Y'all, I didn't become an expert at this overnight. This took some trial and error to figure out what can fit in here. Even coming down to what clothes come with me, it's through trial and error. So if you're new to this, don't get frustrated. It's a part of the process. You'll have to test things out to see what works, and if it doesn't, you'll just have to go back to the drawing board. Let's get into the packing method that I use. I tend to fold my items. Nothing against rolling, it's just folding is what works best for me. And I'm not perfect. My folds aren't crisp, they aren't the cleanest, they aren't something you're gonna see in a store, but it's all based on how I can get this stuff in the bag. I fold my items to fit the shape of the space that I have. And as I'm packing, I may change up my folds because my space remaining is changing. I try to organize by type, but I am pretty flexible. Like items don't have to go with like items, it's where the items fit. Keep in mind, y'all, I'm gonna show you what goes in the bag, but I'm not doing this willy-nilly. I've done this so many times that I know that I'm gonna put my dresses on the bottom, then I'm gonna follow up with my shorts or my t-shirts, and then my shoes are gonna go on the side, and then, my toiletries and other items go on the side, and my electronics go on the front. The only reason I know that is because I've done this so many times. Let's say you have a bag, personal size item, and you have clothes. Your clothes are gonna be different than mine, right? So you have to try to see how you need to fold your items or place your items for it to fit in your bag. For me, I have this Baboon to the Moon Go Bag Mini, and I try to utilize every inch. And now that I've been with this bag for, I think, 2 years now, I know how to do that. So sit back, watch me get all this stuff in here. I'll try to annotate as I go along so you know what I'm doing. So for instance, I'm gonna start with my dresses. So nothing fancy, folding it in half, then folding it again, and then folding it again. And then it goes in the bottom of the bag. And I, get it as flat as I can do. Next, same type dress. Fold it in half, fold it in half, fold it in half again. It's as flat as it's gonna be. It's not perfect, but it's good enough for me. All right, I get it super flat. Something else that I tend to do, and I'm gonna stop right now, is for me with this bag, it's easier for me to put my electronics in this pouch or my cords and stuff. It's a lot easier for me to put those things in this pouch before this bag gets full. So I'm gonna do that now. And how do I know that? It's because I didn't do it right. And one time, or many times, I struggled. That's it. You're thinking, Angie, you got this block left. Because trial and error, I know that this is not gonna fit here. So we'll hold tight on that. So next, I'll fill these pockets on the side. So I'll take my toiletry bag, I'll put it in this corner. And remember this block? I know that it fits right beside this toiletry bag, so I'm gonna put it in there. Next, I'll take my deodorant, and that'll go in there as well. And then I can zip that up, if I can find a zipper. Next, on the side, for this pocket, I like to put my underwear and my socks. And again, I fold them flat. So let's find my best pair of underwear. All right, so don't judge me on my underwear, y'all. All right, I take my underwear and I fold it flat. So I'll fold it kind of in half, and then sometimes I'll fold it in half again, and then again, so flat. And I'll do that for all my underwear. So again, let's see. Now put my G-string on camera. Flat, then fold it in half again, and then fold it again. So it's kind of in thirds. Ooh, y'all, hot flashes are kicking in. Don't judge my underwear, y'all, because, like, yeah, I got some granny panties. I have some sassy panties. I got them all, because on a trip, you never know what you're going to need. So, keeping them as flat as I can get them and throwing them in that corner. Flat. Folding them into thirds. All right, let's see. 2, 2, and then 2, 6. And I got, look at me, 7 pairs. Being very generous here with my undies. Sometimes, you know, people pack a lot of underwear. I do 6 or 7. Next, I'm gonna put the socks in here flat. Flat as can go. And again, slide them into the side flat. And I think that's pretty good. So now, whew, let's see what else I can do. What I'm thinking, I'm going to fill this pouch here. So again, from trial and error, I know that these shoes fit really well here. Also, I'm not one of those people who cares like, oh my God, the dirty shoes are touching the bag. I'm not one of those people who care if their shoes touch their clothes. I don't care. If the dirty sole touches my clothes, so be it. Hey, I'm going on the trip. My clothes are in the bag, and that's all I care about. So next, I'm gonna take my jacket. This is my rain jacket. And again, I'm gonna try to fold it kind of flat. Like I said, it don't have to be perfect. I'm just trying to get this thing flat. Oh, and I think I folded into thirds, give or take. Yeah, flatten it, try to get all that air out of there. And I throw it in here. And again, go flat as possible. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze the air out. Another thing that I know goes up here because it is flat is my curl generator for my hair. All right, that's pretty flat. Awesome. Next, I think I'm gonna go with my tennis shoes. Oh, and this is so weird because I'm packing it reverse. I'm usually on the other side of the bag. Yeah. Cool. So, something about the shoes. Keep in mind, yeah, your feet go in the shoes, right? But there's also a lot of space. There's a lot of space in here. So I throw some things in there. I'm not ashamed. Goggles, swimming earplugs, they go in there. Because I don't care that it's by my smelly shoe. I don't care. A spray bottle, I keep this in there as well. Next, I have this buff that I pack. And for me, it kind of doubles as a case for my sunglasses. So I put my sunglasses in there, roll it up, and then I put that in my other shoe. And then I have these UV sleeves that I'll put in there as well. Dang, these UV sleeves have seen better days. All right, all that stuff is in there. All right, let's get back to the clothes. So I got all this stuff. Let's see what we can do. And you see now that my space available has changed, right? Now, before it was a rectangle, and now it's a smaller rectangle. So I'm gonna try to fold things to fit that size. And sometimes I'll get them flat, and if I have a little extra, like if it's not fitting the space perfectly, maybe I'll tuck it under some items, like tucking it under the shoes or around the side of the bag. Let's see. I'm I'm gonna go with some pants. And maybe I'll do a video about the type of clothes that I bring, like what brand they are. Foreseeing, not 100% sure. I might get some questions, so I'm trying to think ahead. All right, pants are in there. And as you see, I lifted up my shoe to get more in there. All right, what I got? I'll do these. Some compression pants. Compression shorts. Let's see what else I got. I'll do these shorts. Regular jean shorts. Perfect. I got some shirts. Again, not perfect, but I'll probably just fold it in half, like such. All right. Next. See, I don't care how it gets in there. It's just getting in there. And my folds are not perfect. Just trying to utilize the space that I have left. And I also try to, if you notice, I keep pressing it down, making sure that the bag is also keeping its shape, because I don't want it oddly shaped and then I'm going to struggle to pack it up. Still got some room in there. I got this. Not looking bad, y'all. Not looking bad. Get the sports bra in here. All right, where are we at? We got two bathing suits, a coverall, and my vacation outfit. Like, what's that vacation outfit? It's something I bought randomly somewhere that I can really only wear for one occasion. I can't mix it, match it like I can with other stuff. All right, now we're getting there. It's getting a little tight. All right, got my coverall. Now this one's tricky. I try to get it as flat as I can. Because I can't roll this thing. I tried rolling it once. Let's see. Then I fold it in half. I tried to make a perfect half. It's not perfect. There we go. That's thicker than I want it to be. I can tell you that right now. I don't like it, but we're gonna work with it. Where are the pants? These are the pants. See my spicy vacation outfit? All right. I love these pants. They're very light. All right. See that? See here? I got this bit of space. That's where I'm gonna try to stuff that in here. This top gets on my nerves because I can't make it perfect. But oh, look at me though. I was rolling it. All right, so I guess I do roll sometime. Don't come for me in the comments. It's like, Angie, you said you only pack flat. Well, I guess I had to roll it to get it in that corner. All right. This, I know goes right there. How do I know? Again, over and over I have done this thing. Now this goes into this back space here. And I'm gonna get this into the bags. I will say, there are times, this is packable, which means I can put it, turn this inside out, and then boom, 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 pack this bag. And most of the time I clip it to the outside. But just in case the gate agents get persnickety, I'll put it in the bag. All right, y'all. We are there. Is in there. So I hope you all were able to see that I was indeed able to get all that jazz into this bag. And it's not perfect. Like I said, even though I claim to be a folder, there was one item that I rolled because that's what made sense for the space that was left in this corner. I encourage you all, if you're looking into getting into small travel, to practice. I'm not gonna lie, I nerd out about this stuff. There's times when I'm sitting at home like, let me try to simulate what I would need to pack in this bag if I was going to maybe a winter destination or a place that's colder. Play around, have fun with it. That's how you'll figure out what works and what doesn't. If you haven't seen my other 15-day packing video, I'll link it below. If you found this video helpful, go ahead and like. And also, don't be afraid, go ahead and subscribe. I should have some more cool videos coming about packing and some of the trips that I'm taking and just overall fun stuff. Thanks for watching, y'all. I'll see you next time.